So the kitchen's a really important room in our home because it's really the room around which all of our family life centres, where my children do their homework and their artwork, where we sit around and discuss the day's events. And so it's just a really lovely place where we can all be together and have special family time. We also have a British standard kitchen in our Cotswold barn house, and we wanted to have another one in our London home when we came to redecorate and renovate this space here, because I found the cabinets to be of such a high quality, and the process is always so simple and straightforward, and it's actually an enjoyable process to go through when designing it with their team. This one differs quite significantly though from the one that we have in the Cotswolds, in that it's a much simpler one run of cabinetry. It's mostly made up of drawer units because we really love those, and then we also added a pantry. It's just been a bit of a life changer having that space. It's such a small area, and I never thought I'd be able to have a pantry in my home. It gives the children the ability to kind of come into what they call their snack area and pick out packs of crisps and things that they might want, and it's hidden away, so when you're in the main space of the kitchen you can't actually really see it, and when you're in the dining room next door you can't see it either. So it's really practical from a point of view of everything can be hidden away in there, but it's also this bold jot of colour in the blue. The most important feature when planning and designing the space with British Standard was that it was a kitchen that was really usable for my husband. He's the main cook in the family, and somewhere that had enough space for him to prep the food, to be cooking. The other important element for me was the actual palette of colours and how we would decorate the unit. So I knew I wanted to have quite a neutral overall scheme. And what actually led us down a particular path was a piece of art that we have in the kitchen to the left of the stove, which is a floral piece of artwork. It has a number of different colours in, and I took cues from that in order to decorate the space. So for example, the cabinetry we kept quite neutral in a Farrow colour London stone, but then we pulled out some of the brighter hues that are in the artwork. So the pantry we've decorated in a bold blue from Farrow St Giles blue, and then we've used some of the other colours throughout, so the greens and blues are all threaded through the decor of the space. The other part I love about British Standard is that they come delivered to you and then you can fit them yourself. So we already had a building team on site who were going to fit them for us. So that gave us that flexibility that when we were ready to fit the kitchen, we had all the units here ready to go, and the building team could just incorporate them into the room when they were ready to do that, when we'd laid our floor. And I also love that they come unpainted, so that I was able to leave the colour choice to a bit further down the line than I might have had to if it was when I was placing the order, or if they were being painted slightly earlier, and it just gave me a bit more time to spend in the space and see what I wanted to do in terms of a colour for the cabinetry. It's a really nice, simple design, but they feel really timeless too. So overall, I'm so thrilled.